CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
Good afternoon. Canada Post workers across the country, including an estimated 2,500 in Calgary, are on strike for the second time in less than a year. They walked out suddenly late Thursday afternoon. The strike comes in response to the federal government's directive instructing Canada Post to scale back services, including winding down door-to-door mail delivery. The Postal Union says it's outraged. It says while members were hoping for a new contract proposal, Ottawa instead played into Canada Post's hands. Union leaders say they fear Canada Post will be eliminated and the measures will harm labor discussions.
Our members were outraged and they were so disappointed at why the government would take sides in negotiations by supporting Canada Post's proposals, which does not in any way expand services, but rather cut, and allow them to get away with not negotiating in good faith.
The strike has totally shut down postal service. The corporation says it's disappointed and the walkout will further deteriorate Canada Post's financial situation. Alberta's teachers will vote this weekend on a contract proposal from the province. Meanwhile, Public Interest Alberta is holding a rally today demanding urgent action on education from the UCP government. The group says the province's classrooms are underfunded, overcrowded, and in crisis. They're demanding immediate investment. They're rallying outside Education Minister Dimitrios Nikolaidis' office in Calgary. Advocates say Alberta has some of the largest class sizes in the country, and educators are burning out due to increasing student needs and limited support.
We all are very proud of our public education system. It just needs a lot of TLC right now. And we want to send a message that, we're just not seeing that. And it's really disappointing.
Teachers will vote on the contract online Saturday until Monday. Sundre RCMP have a suspect in custody after a shelter-in-place order was issued at 8:30 this morning. Police say there was a report of a man with a gun wandering around the community. Schools went on lockdown and school buses did not operate. Residents were told to stay in their homes and not to open doors for anyone. An hour later, Mounties lifted the order after taking a person into custody. The Alberta Court of Appeal has dismissed the appeal by a Calgary man who stabbed 5 people to death in 2014. Matthew DeGrood was found not criminally responsible after 5 young people were killed at a house party in the northwest neighborhood of Brentwood. He was appealing a ruling by the Alberta Review Board in 2024, saying he would pose a significant threat to the safety of the public. The appeals court agreed and cited DeGrood's dependence on olanzapine, a drug used to treat schizophrenia. DeGrood's annual review will come up again in November. An environmental sciences expert says the chance a young boy missing in the Crow's Nest Pass is still alive is high. Darius McDougall, who is now 6 years old, disappeared while walking with family near the Island Lake campground on Sunday. RCMP say a full-scale search continues. An environmental expert from Lethbridge Polytechnic tells CTV News that if Darius found water and some shelter and temperatures did not dip too much, there is a chance of surviving 5 days. Searchers have been playing one of Darius's favorite songs in the area in the hopes he will respond. An inspiring story about a well-known member of Canmore's mountain biking, trail building, and accessibility community is coming to the big screen with its Alberta premiere this weekend.
We were enjoying outdoor recreation. Life was pretty normal. Within seconds, my life changed.
Trailblazing, the Matt Hadley story shares the once nationally ranked athlete's journey of survival and recovery after a devastating accident left him an amputee in 2019. Hadley and his wife were hiking in Utah when his right leg was struck by a basketball-sized boulder that dislodged from a 200-meter-high cliff. The now 42-year-old is an adaptive athlete and works to improve accessibility and safety on mountain paths in the region as a trail designer.
People can overcome most anything in their life and persevere, and there's usually a way to, through friends and family or community or through technology now, to get back out there and enjoy life and enjoy the outdoors.
The documentary was created by an Alberta-based team and will screen at the Edmonton International Film Festival on Sunday. Calgary shoppers help police with their Cram a Cruiser food drive. Community resource officers were collecting donations of food, personal hygiene items and cash in support of closer to home community services. Items started filling up a police vehicle outside the Sept Superstore. Police also used the event to raise awareness of needs in our city. Their goal was to collect about 1,000 items. Calgary's Nightlight Festival has returned, turning Victoria Park into a free art experience. Central Memorial Park is one of the illuminated locations coming to life over 3 nights. The event aims to profile creative minds and light up the downtown. It goes from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. through to Saturday. And CTV Calgary has received a couple of high honors from our peers. The Radio Television Digital News Association has awarded CTV News at 6 with its Best Newscast Award for the Prairie region. We've been honored for our newscast on June 6th of last year, the day the feeder main from the Bears Paw water treatment plant broke. We provided extensive team coverage of the incident, and we have won the Best Video Journalist Story Award for Kevin Green's story on the volunteer-run harvest of fresh vegetables for the Calgary Food Bank. Kevin's creative shooting and editing techniques impressed the judges. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more on the top stories coming up on CTV News at 5 and 6 or anytime online at ctvnews.ca/Calgary.